welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about another filter called as Pixelate, and it has a very amazing topics. You must be amazed when you see what the result is come out of it. So you have almost like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, and we're gonna work on it and you will see the result. Alright, so we have kept here 1, 2, 3 and 4 pictures, so let us work on to it. First of all, we'll make a copy of them, that is Ctrl J, and the copy is created. So we'll go back to the filters, we'll go here Pixelate, and we'll take the first one, that is color halftone. So when I take the color halftone, I can specify the channels. There are 3 channels. One is red, a blue and green, and there is one RGB, that is overall channel. I can specify, like if I say 50 and if I say okay, it changes into halftone. So it's like more pixelate kind of effect. So it shows only the 3 different colors. You can use it as a overlay or as a soft light. Different effects you can get out of it, or you can keep it as multiply, darken, or difference. Okay, pick any one of them. I'll give soft light and reduce the opacity. See, it can gives you a very nice effect, and you can work onto your pictures. So next we have this pretty ladies. We'll go for Ctrl J and copy the picture. We'll go back to filters, we'll go for Pixelate, and I'll take Crystallize. So what this does is it makes in the form of crystals, like a geometric shapes, and when I say okay, the picture is changed into that geometric. It's not pixelated, it is the effect what you see here. Okay, similarly, as I have told you before, if I need to have a control on my effect, on my filters, and if I have to come back and again and have changes into it, when you duplicate to your new layer, make it into a smart object. And now if I go to filters in my Pixelate, and if I take my Crystallize, whatever is my size, as big as possible, and when I say okay, this is what it has made. But I still have control. When I double click onto it here, I can come back and make it small, so that is still more clearly visible. Okay, you can use this effect to make your shapes and patterns and everything. And then I can even go for my modes by double clicking here. I can say whether I need a screen. You can see the effect what it is giving, or multiply. I can go for an overlay, or I can go for a color dodge, little more brighter, color dodge add, and then I'll reduce the opacity of it. See, I can brightening it with that effect, and some of the areas are blurry, some of the areas are sharp, because it's neither completely the effect, not completely the picture. Okay, now this is another picture. Ctrl plus J, duplicate it, go back to your filter. In your Pixelate, the next is a facet. What facet does is just like as you have other all effects, you need to make it into smart object if you really want to get the control of it. If not, it will retain to the original one. So I'll just zoom in, that is Ctrl plus, and see what effect did he do. So what he does is, see, he tries to move the edges. This is the original, this is the other one. So he's trying to make it more pixelate finish. That's it, face it. So he tries to maintain the edges and still tries to mix the area or blur in the middle, like that. Next we have this one, Ctrl plus J. Go back to your filters, go to your Pixelate, and take the fragments. Fragments is like a pieces. Okay, now if I say Ctrl plus, and if you are able to see the effect, so this is the original. See, it's still looking so clear, but when I add this one, you can see it's getting more blurry, but it is like pieces and like square checkerboard kind of way he is doing. Now if I add it multiple times, so let's get the countdown. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I've applied 5 times. This is the original, and after applying the effect, this is the 5-time effect. It's almost blurry image, almost. So this is much clear, and now you see, especially at the eye areas, you see at the eye areas the difference. When I switch it off, you see it's more clear and it's more sharper edges, whereas when I did it, the edges are not there. So I'll come back to this picture. I'll zoom out, and I'll switch off the one what we did, and I'll put it down. This is my original. Ctrl plus J, switch off the original. To my copy, I'll go back to my filter, I'll go for Pixelate, and I'll take Mosaic. See, this is how it goes. You can go for medium dots, cross dots, short lines, medium lines, short strokes, medium strokes, like that. And when you say okay, it gives you this as if they have rubbed out, like more like a vintage kind of. These are all effects you can see in the vintages. See, when I keep the original and go back and make some changes to it, like this effect, you see, it's more like as if the camera is an old age camera clicking with this. So a kind of effects what you get. Even here I'll first unlock it. Just click onto that symbol, it will go, and put it down. Go back here and say Control J and switch off everything. Just make sure your layer is on. Go back to filters and go here for Pixelate and pick the Mosaic. And this is also similar. You need to just make it into, see, it behaves like square boxes. It's just like your other filter we had seen, like Fragments or Crystallize, but it's more like a box finish. It's more like cubes, like a chessboard, and that's it. Nothing much into it. It's a very simple one. It's only the effect what you apply. Again, a new one, Control J, switch off the original. Go back to your filters, Pixelate, and go for Pointillizing. It's just like this. See, if I increase, it's like a points. See, it all gives different effects. Now if I on my light, my background, it's not visible, but what if I make this into a overlay? Okay, what if I reduce its opacity? Okay, what if I mask it, take my brush, make sure my black is on the top, and remove it from this lady's face completely, but keep it on him? Or if I reduce my flow and opacity, I might make it a little blurry, like not too much, but still I can make it look more standard. Make your brush a little softer. See, the effect is there. I'm just trying to make it more blended into it. See, this is the one, right? Now if I disabled it, this is the original. When I enable it, this is the effect. So you can make wonders and make changes. So that is about your Pixelate one. So you can try all of them, get your own pictures. I usually take pictures from the unsplash.com. It gives a very good quality HD kind of effects where you can zoom in, cut out, and they're more clear and sharp, especially for the selections and usage of it. And you can try out whatever effects you feel better for your purpose, and you can see the changes. Now I'll actually even teach you today something called as a spot healing brush and healing brush, these two. So for that, what I'll do is I'll just switch off everything, and I'll keep only, and I'll open these back again, especially the human faces, because those are the ones which I'm basically concentrated on. So I'll go back to my file, open, and I'll pick pictures of the human face. This is one, this is the other one, and this is the other one. So I took only the faces, nothing else. All of them are solid layers. You can unlock them by clicking onto it, and then I'll make a copy, that is Control J, and make sure left click and stay onto the new layer. Okay, and then I'll go for a spot healing brush. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll increase my brush size. You can see it's very small, not even visible, and this is it, Control plus. And if I, just like your other brush, pick some color and you can actually clean it. See, I'm trying to remove the blemishes what she has it. I'm trying to remove the, okay, I'm trying to just remove the blemishes and it's gone. Even here also, if I try to go for any healing thing, and okay, it's only for your blemishes. If you want to remove any kind of blemishes, it will be gone. And here also, see, you have wrinkles, so you can remove them, and see, the wrinkles are gone. But you need to be very soft while working with it. I mean, very conscious. You don't accidentally do anything wrong. In here also, you can remove the wrinkles. And yeah, that is how it actually works. I can even remove this wrinkle here, which is Okay, so the usage of this spot healing brush is to remove some of the blemishes what is there in your picture. It's just the final touch up to your picture, and that is how the picture will look with no blemishes and all. Everything is clean and stuff. Make a copy of it. So lots of blemishes are there, so I can pick something from here and say just hide the blemishes. Okay, make sure it's a content aware because it will help me to pick areas to remove the stuff. And remove the wrinkles. And reduce the wrinkles so that the lady looks much more younger. On the nose also there are so many blemishes. Like that. Okay, I didn't remove everything just to show you some of them. So this is the previous and this is the late. See, that's your. So yeah, that is your two filters what is present here. The one of them was the Pixelate, and then there was a spot healing and healing brush tool. I hope you have understood all the filters and the two kinds of brush tools. What I thought those are like special tools for your filters. Here I'm actually ending this series. This is the last video of this series, and after this I'm going to put some videos on my Photoshop manipulation art. It's just like a time lapse. If you really want to learn those steps and everything, I'll surely put a video onto that which speaks clear enough for how this actually works. Even in the video, in some places you will have the text which is telling what it works, but not precisely like a learning step-by-step guide. It's just the way how I work, and I'm not telling my work is the best way or the perfect way. Everybody has their own way. So yeah, after this you'll have a lots of time-lapse tools, not lots but some. I hope you will love them, enjoy them. It's not like ones those who are related to Photoshop or those are related into graphic design and any kind of Photoshop relation only do it. You can work with on anything. I am actually thinking to put a series on Photoshop 3D and interior and architecture post-production in Photoshop. Do let me know in these two which you want to have it on next series after your Photoshop manipulation time-lapse videos, and I will work on to it and get back to you. So till then, thank you so much for all your support. I have happily finished my I'm happily finished my series 2 also, and yeah, thank you so much.